today I'm going to be explaining where I've been for the last few months, and then I'm going to share with you my best and worst products of 2016. But before we jump into best and worst, I'm going to share a little bit about where I've been since last August. In September, I started what's called a job training, which is where you work and you go to school at the same time. I began a job training in the culinary field to become a chef. And that started in September, and I was working until November when some really horrible things went on. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you want a full video on it, I can make one. You just have to leave me a comment or contact me on my social media, and I can make a video explaining what happened. And after that, the holidays came around, and then I decided that I was going to get back into YouTube and back into blogging, and now here I am. I am still going to school, so there will be periods of time where I will pre-record my videos so I can have them up for you while I'm going to school. We go to school 2 weeks at a time, and then we have a certain amount of time of work before we go back. It's kind of different, but that's what's been going on. I still, of course, have been checking all my social media every day. I just haven't posted any new content until now. But for the foreseeable future, I should be able to post more than probably about twice a week, maybe a little more, depending. And of course, I'll post on my blog and on my Instagram, and all my social media will be active once again. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with me through those 4 months. I somehow still have subscribers and blog readers and Instagram followers, which is really awesome. So thank you again for that, and let's jump into the best and worst of 2016. So the first one of my favorites of 2016 is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Powder. And the reason I like this so much is because it's a drugstore, and I mean this costs, I don't know, I think $2.95 maybe, $1.95, $2.95, and you get a really decent amount of product. I have a full one I can show you. Let's see. So here's the full one. This is the one I finished right before Christmas, and then I picked this one up yesterday. And the reason I like this so much is because it is a dupe for the MAC Studio, what is it, the fixing powder? The Prep and Prime powder. It's an almost exact dupe. I mean, of course it doesn't do the exact same thing. This one is a little higher quality, but this one also costs, I think, 21 euro. And in here you get 6.3 grams. In here you get, it doesn't really say how much, 8 grams. I don't know if that's with packaging or without, but 8 grams, 6 grams, and this is 3 euro, and this is 21. So that's the reason that it's my favorite. It's just because I know when I run out of this and before I make it back to the MAC store, I can use this and it'll give me basically the same effect. Okay, moving along, this is another face powder. I just realized most of my favorites were face powders. This is the P2 Up All Night Touch of Light Loose Powder, and it looks like this. And it comes with a little, it went everywhere. Comes with a little sponge. And what I love about this is just how fun it is. It looks like this, and it actually is a super glittery, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick that up on camera, but it has little specks of blue holographic glitter in it. And I think it's a really fun way to highlight, especially if you're going out at night. The way the light hits it, it looks really cool. And it's just a really comfortable powder to wear. I was actually wearing this instead of any other highlight or anything on my cheeks, and it didn't break me out. I didn't have any problems with it. And it's nice that it doesn't leave any kind of color cast behind. The only thing it leaves behind is the glitter. So this was one of my favorite, even though it did come out, I think this was their last collection of 2016 that this came out. But but it's still one of my favorite face powders, even though you obviously can't use it every day with blue holographic glitter in it. But it's a really fun powder, and it's really comfortable to wear. So that was also one of my favorites. And then the last is my biggest favorite of 2016, and that is the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. I bought this in, I want to say June or July, and I still have almost a full container of it, even though I use it almost every day. This is in translucent. I think they have one other, I'm not sure, but I think they have one other kind of this. I don't know what the color is, but this is the translucent one, and I always use it to bake under my eyes, and I use it to set my foundation and concealer on my nose, and then I use the MAC Prep and Prime for the rest of my face. I just love this because it does such a good job of setting my concealer without making me look kind of crepey or cakey under my eyes. And of course, it being translucent, it doesn't give me any issues with color match because I'm very pale, and finding powders that aren't translucent is really hard to match. So it's also a really comfortable powder to wear, and you get 65 grams for $14.95, and that's on Amazon. The only issue I have with this is that they don't yet sell it in stores, but I can get it on Amazon with Prime for €14.95. So it's a really awesome price, and like I said, I've had this for almost 6 months now. I don't know what it doesn't have the little container that says how much or how long it lasts, but I've had this for over 6 months now, and it's still almost full, so this is a really great investment if you're on a budget. Okay, let's get into some of the not so great stuff. Everything left in this box excuse me, in this box is stuff that I did not like. So let's pull one out and start. Okay, this is probably one of my least favorite products of 2016, like probably the worst of the worst for me, and these are the Unique Shine Eye Makeup Remover Cloths, and they look like this in this yellow package, and they're made with sunflower, olive, jojoba, vitamin E, and rosemary. You get 36 cloths. And this came in that unique presenter kit that I bought because I bought it. I think it was $99 US, and you got these, and you got an eyeshadow palette and a bunch of other of their makeup for 99 bucks with a box. I can show you the box another time, but it comes with all that, and instead of, I think their eyeshadow palette and their makeup is really, really expensive. So I figured getting all of it for $99 and trying it out would be better than paying for each individual item. I never really planned on becoming a unique presenter because, well, first of all, like I said, I had just started school, and I don't really know how popular it is over here. I've never really heard anyone talk about it. They have just launched, they launched in Germany last summer. So it hasn't really been very popular, and I've never seen anything about it, so I never really planned on becoming a presenter with them. Anyway, back to this, that got off topic. These makeup remover wipes, they suck, is the easiest way for me to put that. So they look like this. They're just normal makeup wipes, and they smell like baby wipes. And the issue that I have with them is, let me see, I'm going to put on this blue eyeliner. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. Let's do a good there. So there's that. Let it dry. And this isn't like a long-lasting, this is just a normal liquid liner. And then it leaves stains on your hand. And that I really don't like. Also, they are so oily. I mean, they leave a ridiculous amount. It's not even like nourishing skincare item type of oil. It feels like I went to my kitchen, grabbed my bottle of olive oil, and poured it on my hand to try and take makeup off. That's how oily these things are. And another thing is they leave behind, I don't know, I doubt you'll be able to tell, but they leave behind glitter. And when I take off my makeup, I don't want something to leave glitter on my face. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I can get, if these are, I don't know how much they are, I think they're around 10 US dollars. I can get better product at my local grocery store in their little beauty aisle. I can get better quality makeup remover cloths for €2 instead of paying 10 US dollars for this. They honestly suck. I hate to say it that way, but that's the only way you can really describe it. In fact, these are going to go in the trash. Okay, next we have this mascara that I tried this out a couple months ago when it came, excuse me, my gosh, when it came out. This is the P2 Glam Deluxe Argan Oil Mascara. And the number one thing that I have an issue with is that there is so much argan oil in here. I don't know if you can tell. It's just goopy and watery and disgusting. I can't wear a mascara like this. It's just so... It's kind of like these, but for your eyes. And it irritated the hell out of my eyes because of all the oil. It's such a thin mascara that you can't really even build it up because it just slicks right off your lashes because it's so oily. And I know that there are brands out there that have successfully used argan oil in their mascaras. This is not one of them. This is in 010 Argan Black. And yeah, it's P2. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was like $3-4. But it's still the matter of I would rather pay $34 for my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara than pay $3 for this because it sucks that bad. Usually P2 impresses. I have a lot of their makeup. I use a lot of their makeup. But unfortunately this one just did not work out at all. And I guess I'm going to try and use it up. Maybe I can give it to my mother-in-law. I doubt she would wear it. It only has a 6-month shelf life, so this one's actually going to have to go in the trash in about a month or so. Maybe I'll try and figure out a use for it before that, but I doubt I can. You can hear, if you shake the tube, you can hear mascara inside. You can hear it sloshing around in there, and that's not, it's so gross. Okay, next, let's talk about a lip product. Okay, so I have, I think, 2 or 3 of these. 2. Okay, I have 2 of these, and these are from Catrice. These are the Matte Lip Artists. They look like this. I have 2 shades, one in Barbary Hopping and the other in Bare Nude Soul. And they're very, very pretty colors. The only issue is they claim that they last up to 6 hours. Let's see. Matte lipstick that coats lips in intensive color for up to 6 hours for a velvety soft lip feel. Well, not exactly. There's the colors. I bought these when the whole collection came out. This was part of their, I think they redid their brand or something was going on with their brand and they released a whole collection. And these are now part of their regular collection. You can even already start to see they bleed so badly. I think I posted about these on my Instagram. I wore them for maybe 20-30 minutes and they were all over my face. I hadn't eaten anything, I hadn't drank anything, I had done nothing with my lips. And they were all over my face. And I haven't touched them since that day because they just suck really bad. They're not really even worth saying anything else about. Just don't buy these, even though they are really cheap. Don't waste your time because you'll never be able to wear them. Okay. So, I think I've talked about this on my channel before, or maybe on my blog, my Instagram. This is the Manhattan Good to Glow highlighter. And this is in the shade, oh, it doesn't have a shade? Oh, it's in the shade Satin Sparkle. Okay. This highlighter is unusable. You can't use it under your foundation because it will just patch off and crumble, and your foundation won't stick to it at all. You can't use it over your foundation because it'll totally wipe your foundation off and the highlighter will come off with it. You can't do anything with this highlighter. It's gorgeous. I really hate to say that it sucks so bad, but it really, really does. There is the color, if you can see, and it's just, it feels almost more like a lotion than it does anything else, and once you blend it out, there's nothing there. So you have to gob it on and somehow magically make it work for you. But it just never worked for me, and I actually returned this, and then I think about a week later I received it as a gift for my birthday. So now I have this tube that I'm stuck with, and I'm never going to be able to use it. You can't use it for an eyeshadow either because, like I said, once you blend it out, it just completely goes away, and it won't ever dry down. This says, a soft shimmer highlight with light reflecting pigments for a radiant and luminous look. This highlighter is especially designed to give a light shimmer to gently accentuate the face and décolleté. Alone or blended with foundation, it delivers an irresistible glow. I promise you, if you try to mix this with your foundation, it's just going to leave this behind. The foundation will completely dissolve when mixed with this. It doesn't give you, I've never found a foundation that sticks to my face when it's mixed with this, or it oxidizes and turns it a different color. And the worst thing that ever happened was that it actually went on really, really well, and I was so happy that I finally got this to work. And maybe an hour later, when I was at an event with my husband, my entire face just kind of started melting off, and it was a disaster. I can't wear this under my foundation because it not only my foundation won't stick to my face, but this irritates my skin. This is just one of the worst products that I've ever used, and I can't wait to either find somebody to give it to or to throw it out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give a little disclaimer here. Most of the rest of these products are from a certain brand, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm bashing the brand or that, oh, I hate the brand so much, except I really do. This brand is run by shady people. Their presenters don't care about anything but selling you these kits that you can start, and I don't like the way their business is run. I think their products suck, and I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to hide behind it, because if I think something sucks, I'm going to tell you guys. And that company is Unique, of course. They sent me these lucrative lip gloss samples. They're this size, so they're really tiny. And they spilled all over my box here. Let me see if I can get them all. There's a mix between glossy and shimmery. So one's without shimmer and one's with shimmer. So this is how, they gave me a lot. So, and I'm going to show you a matte and a shimmer. Let's start with the shimmer. So that's what this is the shade Lavish. And it has a doe foot applicator, whatever, that's fine. There it is. Do you see an issue with that? I don't know if you can tell, but there are gigantic chunks of glitter in these. And I mean, it's not an excessive amount of micro glitter, it's gigantic chunks of holographic glitter. And I would really like to know who's going to wear that. I can't wear them. They're sticky, their colors aren't very pigmented, they don't last very long. They're just awful, and now I've got glitter all over my hand again from the fucking makeup wipe. Oh well. That's how much I hate this brand. They just suck. And this is the matte, or the glossy version, I guess. This is the shade Lovable. They're supposed to be mineral lip glosses. I don't know what the hell that means. I just know that they suck, and they're sticky, and I couldn't even give them to my mother-in-law, who likes to wear stuff like this and who likes colors like these. Here's another. They have like a red. There's just so much better out there for so much cheaper, and don't give these people your money. Just don't give anyone who works for this company your money, because it's really just a big waste of your time. So there's another color, and it's just patchy. It doesn't go on even. It's streaky. These lip colors suck. Just don't waste your time. And another product from Unique is this Moodstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette. I really hope the lighting's good enough that you can see that. So in here you get 3 mattes and 4 shimmers. And the issues I have with these are that the mattes are not pigmented and super powdery. And see, there's the mattes. Hopefully you can see that, and I'll swatch there. This one you can't even see. This one is powdery and patchy, and same with this one. It's just, I have drugstore eyeshadow that's better than this palette. This brand tries to be high-end, like, I wouldn't say high-end, I'd say like Ulta, Sephora brand. But this reminds me of dollar store makeup. That's honestly how I feel. The shimmers are okay shades. They're not my favorite, but Brassy and Swanky are nice. But I can't wear this palette at all because it irritates my eyes. And I don't have really sensitive eyes. It's just always really cheaply made makeup that, this is supposed to be, I think it's their mineral, whatever, made in Italy, I don't know. This whole brand is terrible, honestly. I really wish that these wouldn't irritate my eyes because those shimmer shades are really pretty. Especially this one. They are still really powdery, but I would work with that to get that shade, but I can't wear it because it irritates my eyes. So this is another palette that's going to sit around and not be used because it's not worth my time. It doesn't even go up it doesn't go in my palette storage, and it also doesn't go up on my eyeshadow wall. It just sits in its little box and gets ignored. Okay, let's get away from that for a minute and talk about the worst mascara that I've ever used. This is the Icona Milano Emotion Allowed Waterproof Mascara. I received this in a glossy box. The brush looks like this, nothing special at all. I received this in a glossy box, I think my first one actually. And it doesn't do much. First of all, it doesn't give me any kind of curl or volume or length or anything, nothing like that. It just sits on my lashes, and then it itches the crap out of my eyes. This formula is also super watery. So this is another one that just sits around, and that's really sad. But I used this I think I actually already did a review on this on my blog, maybe, or maybe it was on Instagram, I don't know. But this is just another one that's going to be thrown away, and I can't recommend it to anybody because I've had so many issues with it itching my eyes and making my eyes watery. It's just all bad from there, and this is another one that's probably going to go in the trash. So, the last product of my best and worst of 2016 is another line from Unique. These are their stiff upper lip stains. And this is another mineral product, and you get 7 in here. And this is what they look like. Again, just the sample size. And first of all, the colors just kind of suck. That's what they look like. I never really had that much of an issue with these, other than that lovely stain that you get on the back of your hand. You don't get that on your lips. This will be off your lips in 2-3 hours, and you won't even be able to tell that anything was supposed to be stained there. And this one, it just confuses me. This is the shade Skittish. Do you know anyone who wants to stain their lips neon pink? I mean, it's literally neon. That's this. You can already see this is already fading. So, I mean, I don't know about, it's just this whole brand. I hate to sound like this because I'm pretty sure I sound like I'm just bashing this brand, but I really am. And if all of you Unique presenters want to come for me, that's fine. But I didn't like anything I received in the box. I don't use it. It just sits there. It was a great deal, I have to admit, for like their mascara. I also got that, and their whole kit with the box was for $99. It was a good deal. The only issue is that I won't be using most of their stuff, and it's all going to go to waste. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked these products I don't like, or my favorites videos, whatever, if you like any of those, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see, if I should make a monthly favorites, a monthly dislikes, anything like that, just let me know. And also please check out my social media and my blog. They'll all be in the description box below. Thank you so much. See you next time.